Welcome to today's webinar, the Wealth Health Wednesday webinar we offer each Wednesday where we talk about wealth health and our financial planning division. Today's webinar is going to be an introduction and overview of our financial planning division. I want to welcome you to today's webinar. It's brought to you today by Advisor TV and Advisor Radio. Our sponsors and hosts are the Agents Advisor, empowering independent insurance agents, and MedPlan Network, your medical insurance partner. I'm your host, Joe Morris, CEO of the Agents Advisor MedPlan Network. I'm very pleased to be with you today on Advisor TV and Advisor Radio. Our purpose is to empower independent insurance agents and to educate agents and advisors, consumers, and business on their insurance and financial planning product and service options. My co-host today is Jeff Roach, Director of Financial Planning at the Agents Advisor. Jeff brings 30 years of experience in the life, annuity, long-term care, and DI markets. Jeff is also a registered rep and financial planner with Cambridge Investment Research. Welcome, Jeff, to today's program.
Thank you, Joe. Very happy to be here and to be involved in such a unique insurance marketing organization such as yours. And I know we're looking to a great future here in the next 5 to 10 years. It's going to be exciting.
It is. Today's webinar at the Agents Advisor, we're going to talk about our financial planning division. We're going to introduce it to you and go over an overview of what we're doing in our financial planning division. Jeff is our Director of Financial Planning. We're really excited to bring this new division to you and our network of Agents Advisors. So before we get really deep into this, Jeff, tell us more about you.
Thanks, Joe. I grew up in a small southern Indiana town where IU basketball was the king, and I did play basketball from grade school to high school, but once I started playing golf and as a freshman, basketball took a back seat. I was able to get a nice little golf scholarship at a small Division I. After that, I turned pro in 1984, was teaching lessons to various people and happened to be a financial advisor. And he said, hey, when are you ever going to get serious about your finance degree and get into the insurance and investment business? And I did. So back in 86, 87, I got securities licensed, got insurance license in 91, and have been doing financial planning ever since then. The first firm I was with was strictly securities, and I really felt that they were kind of missing the boat on the defense or the asset protection side, and so that's why I went ahead and got my insurance license in 91. So since then, been with large insurance companies, been with independents, and been with securities firms, and by far the independent channel is definitely my personality.
That's awesome. That's an interesting background. We talked, I've known you for a long time, and you followed my career for over the past, I will say, 8 years or more. What's interesting about what you said about the independent channel, that's one of the keys to us is we want to empower the independent insurance agent. And one of the ways we empower them, beyond everything else we already do, we offer health, senior, and financial planning and group benefits products, but it's so much more than products, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think if you can go in with solutions-based alternatives versus product-based, typically in our industry, the general agencies or FMOs have been more reactive product solutions versus being more proactive and solutions-based. So we don't really care whether you use XYZ company or ABC company. We just want to help you, the independent agent, try to provide the best possible solution for each and every client they have.
That's so on point. I agree. Well, I'm going to ask you a question. As the Director of Financial Planning at the Agents Advisor, what do you think agents and advisors need from their IMO or FMO?
Well, probably several things. Number one, I would say consistency in their advice. In the past, we've had issues in our industry with, one phone call you get this answer, the next phone call you get a different answer, the next phone call you get a totally third different answer. So I think consistency in the advice of the people you're calling for help. Secondly, would be reliability and access to advanced knowledge on case designs and case development, having access to numerous companies, which is pretty common in the industry today, but making sure hey, if I've got a person who's had heart issues, here's the 5 or 6 companies we're going to narrow it down to within 10 seconds. If I've got a person who's had diabetes issues, here's the 4 or 5 companies on the life side we're going to narrow it down to within 10 or 15 seconds. So consistency in the advice, reliability, access. I believe you have to take into consideration a fair and just commission structure for all independents. That is a very competitive part of our industry, but I think Joe will elaborate more on that as time goes on. And then I think one option or one feature that I like about the agent's advisor is one phone call, and you can get into multiple disciplinary conversations, whether it be life insurance, annuities, long-term care, disability, Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage plans, group health insurance. I don't know where else you can go and have access to that many different options, with one phone call.
Yeah, I agree with that. When it comes to like field support, this is a lonely business, right? If you're an independent agent, it's pretty lonely.
It's very lonely, and I think that kind of goes back to my golf professional career. Golf is an individual sport, and you're out there making the decisions yourself, and so are we as independent advisors. And whether you're an independent with your own shop, or whether you're even if you're a part of a large insurance captive agency, you're all kind of competing against each other. So it's still a lonely situation. So as independents, to have a team that we've put together as all independents coming together to try to help clients and help you grow your book of business, I think is helping with that loneliness factor.
Yeah, agents that have worked with me long enough know, I always describe it as you're on an island by yourself with a volleyball named Wilson. If you've seen the movie Castaway, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And the volleyball named Wilson is, all you got is your FMO, IMO, your upline. So that's as good as it gets typically. And so when it comes to field support, what do you think is important for an agent or an advisor in terms of field support?
Well, being an agent myself and being a financial planner for 30 years, I think for a company to be proactive versus reactive is one major feature that I would be looking for. In the past, I've worked with FMOs that they just wait for your phone call, and they never really help you grow your practice and grow your business until you place the phone call to them. So I want a more proactive situation, and I think that the agent's advisor that is their primary goal, is to say, we're going to be proactive every week. We're going to do these Wealth Health Wednesdays. We're going to do other webinars you have access to. We're going to come out in the field and do training. We're going to do lunches and meet and greets and so forth. So I think that being proactive is number one. Willing to come out on site, do training, provide webinars, latest updates, tax changes, whatever the case might be, to help me pass that information along, to my clients. And then, of course, when you call in, making sure that you get a live person versus just a recording, and we'll call you back in 2 days. Today's agents are more demanding, because we all have to be more demanding with the internet invention 30 some years ago. Everybody wants answers quick. So if you can get a hold of a person and get quotes within 5 to 10 or 15 minutes versus a day or 2 or 3, that's going to set you apart when you go back to that client.
Well, on top of that, when you think about field support, being an independent, with the invention of technology, as you mentioned, the internet, there was a wave of this idea, well, I don't have to have an office. I can work out of my home. I've got the internet. I've got, internet leads and all that kind of stuff. And consequently, when you look at doing that, what kind of office support do you have? So in terms of back office support, that falls into field support as well, doesn't it?
I would say absolutely. You can run your practice out of your home office with today's technology, but you do need that additional support when you're looking at 40, 50 different companies on the life side, trying to narrow it down. When you're looking at 5 or 6 companies on the disability side, when you're looking at 8 or 9 companies on the long-term care side, and then of course you're looking at 100 and some companies on the annuity side. Trying to run all that just from your home office is pretty challenging. So to have the ability to call in to the agent's advisor and all of our partners that we're going to develop, I think absolutely no question provides additional value to the agency.
So that would include quoting services, case development, advanced design, development, case management, all those things would fall under field support, would they not?
I would say all of those, plus, as I mentioned earlier, the willingness to come out and meet and greet you in person. How many times have you never even met that individual or that agency or that company unless you go to the national conference that they provide? We're going to take a little different approach, and we are going to try to come out and meet as many people face to face. And that I think that's part of our small town heritage is, we like to shake hands and get to know you face to face.
Yeah. As for case development, how important is that?
Well, if you've been in the business 25 or 30 years, you can probably do your own case development. But if you have primarily been doing group health, you've primarily been doing Medicare supplements, then I think case development is extremely important because it may just come down to something as simple as working with individuals on, what's the difference between term insurance versus permanent insurance. Most of you out there listening today understand that difference, but really which option is the right situation for them. I think people do get sold a lot of insurance versus understanding what the client really, really does want, because life insurance is not one-dimensional product anymore. You got whole life, you got universal life, guaranteed universal life, index life, term. I mean, it's become a very complicated industry, and so you need that case development and that field support to go hand in hand, because a lot of folks are going to be nervous about going out and trying to cross-market themselves if they've just been doing Medicare supplements to move into annuities, to move into life insurance, and to move into long-term care. So having that case development back office where you can go out and look like the professional and look like, hey, you developed all this, I think is going to add a lot of value to every agency that we work with.
I'm on board with all that. When you look at, we'll just use life insurance, for example. Or you could say Medicare. You could say any insurance product on the health, life side. When agents totally sell on price, they've turned that solution into a commodity. And when it's a commodity, there's no value. And the difference is, if everything's about price, is that really about the solution? So to me, I think you have to bring value, because if you're competing against these term rates, or if you're competing against a med sup rate, to me, now you're talking a commodity, and those prices change. So I think the value when it comes to case development, if you're really solutions driven, if you're being consistent, if you're reliable, and you're truly bringing solutions, it's all about the value proposition. So what do you see as the value proposition with the agent's advisor for agents and advisors in the field, particularly in terms of our financial planning division?
Well, that's a great point that you make about price, because if price was the only issue, then Starbucks wouldn't exist. They brought a whole new service. They brought a whole new concept to the coffee world, and that's really what we're trying to bring here is a different approach, a solutions-based, consistent, reliable solutions-based approach, where I feel like Joe and Hasib have done a great, excellent job of putting together all these multiple disciplines here at the Agent's Advisor. And whether you want to do med sups or Medicare Advantage plans, group health, business insurance, or you want to move into the financial planning arena, I'm here to help. Joe's here to help. And Hasib's here to help. And our back office that we're going to have is going to be very powerful. So I think the value that we can bring is that it's not all about price, because if it is all about price, that client is probably going to move from you a year, 2 or 3 years later. And we want them to be lifelong clients, not just a year or two client. So back to the case development that I did mention, we talked about individuals, but when it comes to business owners, if you have a property and casualty agency, you have probably got a lot of business owners that need your help. So when it comes to case development, buy-sell agreement funding, key employee coverage, salaried employee benefits, buyout planning with life insurance, payroll deduction. There's so many things.
Business overhead expense.
Business overhead expense. There's so many things that business owners have to think about that a person working at a major company like Eli Lilly doesn't have to. So when you walk into a business owner's office, you've got 9, 10, 12 different options that you can help them with. And so us coming to the table and helping you with the life, annuities, long-term care, and disability side, I think is extremely powerful, and it's going to double or triple, maybe even quadruple your income, because studies have shown that if you don't cross-market your services, to your clients, you're passing up as much as 5 or 6 times additional revenue.
Well, that's powerful. That will get you some attention, right? When you're talking about training and guiding agents. Well, let's go to our website. If you haven't been there, go to theagentsadvisor.com. You're going to end up on our homepage, and this is our homepage. I like to talk about our website because there's some great tools here, links, resources, and information. When you see at the top of our website, certainly there's our logo and our homepage. You can see about us and meet the team, our products and services, our sales tools, Advisor TV and Advisor Radio, which is what this is being broadcasted on today, and that's archived. I'll tell you more about that here shortly, but there you can go on demand and get all of our audio and video that we've recorded and any updates and product information and any trainings that you are interested in. Our resources tab, here's our Get Contracted. You can contact us, and at the top you're going to see here, and if you're listening now live, you can also go to our YouTube channel. Just click here, YouTube. When you click on that, it's going to take you to our channel. Go over here to subscribe. That's what you click on, and you can subscribe to our channel. There you can get the latest updates as we upload new podcasts, new training videos on Advisor TV. You'll get the latest updates by subscribing. So be sure to subscribe to Advisor TV on YouTube. Back to our website, if you scroll down here, you're going to find on our website, we've built out a program that for an agent, we can get you into business with our pre-licensing schools, online training. If you need CE credits here, you can get that. You just click on the icon and there it is. You can click here and go right to our online courses. If you want to look at our training calendar, here's for webinars and seminars. We have an agency marketing page, so if you're looking for logos, business cards, brochures, website development, if you're looking to do seminars in our agency marketing department, you're going to have a lot of good information there. Tax help, legal services, that's for agents. If you've ever had any tax issues or legal issues and need help and it's affecting you in terms of getting appointed and contracted with carriers, we've got some great partners that can help you in that area. Agency lending, succession planning, and professional designation. So watch your email. We always send out emails that talks a little more about our CE program, our professional designations, agency marketing. So when you think about the Agent's Advisor, it truly is, our goal is to empower the independent insurance agent, and that's with all these tools to help you to get into the business, thrive in the business, and then you can retire out of the business, and everything in between is found at theagentsadvisor.com. But for today's purpose on the Wealth Health Wednesday, and we're going to do this every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wealth Health Wednesday is designed to empower you, the agent and advisor, on anything that deals with wealth management, whether it be life insurance, whether it be annuities, long-term care, DI, whether it be doing a life insurance audit for your client and so forth. And we'll get into that now, but I want you to take a look under our products and services. Here, this gives you an overview of our offering, what we support agents in the field with, whether it be senior solutions and all the products that fall into the senior solutions, whether it be under 65 health, whether it be financial planning or group benefits. But today, we're going to focus specifically on introducing you to our new financial planning division, and we're going to talk about that. And as we roll this out to you, the key to this is consistent, reliable solutions. Within our financial planning division, we have our life insurance products, annuity products, long-term care, and disability income. In terms of sales support and in terms of back office support, we want to talk about what we've done. So when you see this, and an email went out, a press release about the Agent's Advisor and Ash Brokerage has teamed up, I want to tell you what that means. We joined forces for a number of reasons. One is the Agent's Advisor, with our network of agents across the country, we bring sales solutions and build distribution and so forth. But the key to all this is back office support. And so having been in this for a long time, it's very important to me, it's very important to the company that we bring to you a high level of professionalism, a high level of good support. And so when we looked at what are we going to do that, it only made sense for us to look at Ash Brokerage. And I'm going to tell you why we did that. We did that for the purpose of empowering you, the independent insurance agent. So with the agent's advisor and Ash Brokerage, you get consistent, reliable solutions and services focused on making it easy for you to do business. You have a lot of options. There's a lot of IMOs, FMOs, and whether it's pushing products, everybody's got products. Everybody's got comp schedules and grids. So beyond that, what really we looked at as a team when we built this out, we wanted to put together the consistent, reliable solution. So what does that mean? Well, to us, consistent is you can rely on a consistent level of great service, agent support, real conversations, return phone calls, and timely turnaround on your carrier contracting, quotes, policy delivery, etc. Reliable, you can expect real reliable sales tools, sales solutions, product quoting, and accurate pre-screen underwriting and case development. And in terms of solutions, you can expect real solutions for solving your client's insurance financial planning needs, true case development and sales solutions. No gimmicks, tricks, fluff, exaggerated success stories, or concepts. We see it all the time in our industry. There's a number of other IMOs, FMOs that talk about all these trick pony tools and ideas. But if you're really an advisor, you already have the sales solution, the solution to the problem without any glorified programs. Would you agree, Jeff?
I would definitely agree with that. Really, that's a marketing approach that I think oftentimes comes back to haunt them later on. I mean, there's some legitimate ones out there, mortgage protection insurance for young couples and so forth, but there's some out there that are really just strictly marketing programs to try to get you to listen because it's another approach to talk about life insurance. And when you mention that word life insurance, all of a sudden people kind of turn away and walk off. So I agree.
Yeah.
Consistent, reliable solutions and quality business. Thankfully, I've been in the business 30 years, and I do not have any complaints, client complaints, because I've always taken that approach. I have to look out what is best for my client's situation, not what is best for my back pocketbook.
Yes. So in addition to that, why we chose to have Ash Brokerage be our back office support and team up with them was the fact that they have nearly 350 total team members and 30 consultants in the field providing national service, including point of sale support when needed. And for us, having a national footprint, we market in multiple states. We have a large network we market to, we train, we develop. We wanted to have real life people answering the phone call in terms of case development, quoting, and so forth, and give prompt responses to emails and voicemails. Continuous fresh ideas to help you. So they're leading, on a lot of great concepts, and we're going to roll a lot of this out. They have an advanced markets team for high net worth and business owner strategies. That's important because it's still part back to the solutions. It's reliable and it's consistent. There's no ups and downs with this. And the fact that Ash has so much more than that, I really like the Ash's proprietary life audit program, which provides an unbiased, in-depth analysis of an enforced policy, whether you placed it with them or not, whether you have it placed it with us or not. We just had an agent call. We did our email about the life audit program. Agent calls in. It was actually his product, his policy.
His policy.
And he called in, and we're doing a life audit for his policy. And, Jeff's working with him on building that case out. But the reality of it is that we needed to provide you great back office support. So that was the reason behind this.
And back to the life audit comment, farmers, for example, are known to have 4, 5, 6 different policies. They bought a policy when they got married. They bought a policy when they bought the farm. They bought a policy when they had their first child, second child. So if you can go to that farmer, or even business owners are very, very similar. And you can say, hey, you got 4, 5, 6 different policies here. We're gonna do a life audit on those, making sure that they're all working as they should be. Because policies that were bought in the 80s, a lot of those, I think the estimate is right around 65-70% of those are in jeopardy of not performing, the way that they were designed to perform. So a life audit helps save your policy possibly before it does go into the danger zone, and try to find a good solution for maybe bringing all those policies into one, or just showing you, hey, you need to fund this one a little bit more, you need to fund this one a little bit more, and so forth. So I like the life audit as an initial approach because it's a non-threatening, informative, consultative type approach for you to go out and say, hey, I can offer you something that's a little bit different that maybe you never ever have seen before.
Yes, I agree totally. It's awesome. Now, I want you to see our team. So whatever the question you have, whatever your needs are, here's our team. Our financial planning, financial service division team. You've got Jeff. He's our director of financial planning. And we get with each division, within the division, each department, our life side, you'll see here, you can find our contact information on whether it be life, annuity, long-term care, or disability income. And when you look at this, for you, we've built a strong team from a sales support standpoint, and all of our internals that do our quoting, our case development, our case management, it's all right in one portal. So we're going to teach you that and get you tuned in to what you need to know in terms of that. So let's talk about what I mean in terms of our products. So when you look at our financial planning page and you click on this, let's just click on life insurance. So here under our financial planning page, on our life insurance side, we have term, whole life, UL, guaranteed UL, SWL, SUL, so forth, so on. Long-term care, we have the traditional partnership and non-partnership programs. We have linked benefit policies on disability income. We got individual, small group, business owner, key man, so forth. Fixed annuities, traditional fixed, immediate payouts, SPIAs, so forth. In terms of retirement planning, college planning, business planning, we've got the solutions on that side for you. If you get into a scenario, 401ks, IRAs, Roths, or investment management, Jeff, you really can help agents in that regard.
I can. If you're an insurance licensed only advisor and you come across a client that says, hey, I need help with my mutual funds, I need help with my IRAs, they're in stocks and bonds and so forth, and you're not securities licensed. I've been securities licensed since 1987, so I promise that we are here to help you. Again, if you are securities licensed already, we're not going to try to override anything that you've done with clients. We can give a second opinion if you need it, just between you and I. But if you're not licensed, which I think most of you probably aren't securities licensed, you don't want to walk away from being able to work with a business owner that needs a 401k plan just because you can't provide a necessarily securities-based product. So on the personal side, it's been proven that most people have some securities products in their life, in their portfolios. You're not going to be 100% fixed. You're not going to be 100% mutual funds and exchange traded funds. So again, if we can help you on that side, do some joint work and so forth, I think that's part of our value added, is that we are going to be willing to come out and do joint work with you versus just give you some quotes and say good luck. Because I know that when I first got in the business, I lost a lot of cases just because I didn't have the knowledge of a 25 or 30 year veteran. So I'm willing to do that for you. Joe's willing to do that for you. Everyone here at our offices are willing to help you any way we can. But if you do need that extra special treatment where we actually go out and do joint cases together, it could be 5 or 6 to help get you started, and then you go out and do it on your own. It could be, you might need someone full time in your office. We can talk about that on a case by case basis.
Again, value added, right? So here you can go to our site and you can click on, if you want to click on our life audit fact finder samples. All these are hot links for you. If you need help, just give us a call. We can help you. And we're going to continually build out the web tool and the portal for you. You're going to see some new things coming up. So more changes and updates are coming soon onto the website. I can't wait to talk to you and teach you about our CRM that it's available to you at no cost. It's a great data management, client management system. sales, lead management, revenue management, all your commissions funneled through it. It's got a dialer built in. It's a really cool system. We're going to be showing that on the website soon. But in the meantime, just stay tuned because you'll get an email on that. So when it comes to just our side of it and the agent's advisor, your next steps are to get set up, linked to us, and contracted. We'll send you an email with setup instructions, connect forms. You'll send them back. We'll activate you, and you're ready to start quoting, doing case development, placing more business. I want to encourage you to attend our next webinar. It's every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the Wealth Health Wednesday. That's where Jeff will moderate, and he will be able to put together some training tools, some ideas, bring in guest speakers to talk about products, talk about strategies, talk about solutions. And so just put that on your calendar. Every Wednesday is Wealth Health Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can call the agent's advisor for quoting and case development. Our toll-free number is 877-886-4829. You can contact Jeff direct in our financial planning division. His email is jeff@theagentsadvisor.com. His number is 317-590-2240. If you need to, you can email us direct at info@theagentsadvisor.com. We want to work with you, and we want you to work with the agent's advisor. We'll discuss this with you and how we can help you grow your business. We'll send you more information about our products and services and solutions. We're right now migrating existing agents in our network under different contracts, and so it's very seamless and easy to do. But I highly encourage you to subscribe to Advisor TV on our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, connect with us on LinkedIn. You can find all those at our website at theagentsadvisor.com right here in the upper right hand corner. Just click on those icons and it'll take you right there, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, or our YouTube channel. So please subscribe to Advisor TV for up-to-date info, training, and so forth. We want to thank you for visiting with us today. We're looking forward to growing with you. And if you're looking to grow your business, just give us a call, shoot us an email, visit us on the web. And we're real excited about this. And I'm excited about Jeff. I've known Jeff a long time. And when he came and is going to build out this financial planning division with us, and he's already worked with a number of our agents on case development. This didn't just happen today. We've been working on this since summer. We already had everything built out with our back office partner, Ash Brokerage. And we just waited to announce it before we got everything teed up right. What do you have to say to the agents that you want to close with today, Jeff?
Well, you had mentioned something about every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. We all know that you get busy. You go to lunches with clients and so forth. So if you can't make the 1 o'clock meeting, just keep in mind that all these are going to be recorded and available to you through the Agent's Advisor website. So in summary, I'd just like to say welcome. We hope to meet you soon. We really hope to help you grow your book of business. If you're a Medicare supplement person, Medicare Advantage plan, you've got 10 months a year where you can make additional revenues versus to take time off. So if we can help you increase your revenues 20, 30, 40, 60, $100,000 a year, that's our goal.
And if you're in the property and casualty business,
exactly,
and you're placing business with your PNC carrier, but you need a secondary market, maybe they're not going to place that case and you need a second opinion. We're a great secondary market for those hard to place cases where you can't go to your primary. If you're in the group benefits market and you've got a business owner that needs to take care of some business planning, we can help you. If you're in the financial planning business and you need a secondary market or a second opinion, that's what we can do to support you and help you.
Absolutely.
All right, well, that's it today. We appreciate your time, and we're looking forward to working with you. As always, thank you, and make it a great day.